All right. Good morning, everybody. And I did want to talk about Stag Industrial. Now, this is one of my favorite REITs out there. This one in particular, if you look at the dividends, right, we have 0.1242, 0.1242, 0.1242. So this is very consistent. Now, if you're looking for dividends, consistency can be key, especially if you're in retirement and you want to build your dividend nest egg. Now, the dividends themselves, this one has been sitting at the same, not really doing too much, but with inflation, for example, right? Like look at the last several months and you can already see like it looks like they're predicting 2026. I don't know if these are expected dividends, but for 2025, I mean, we have a dividend. They did have one raise though, as you can see, like back in the end of 2024. And from what I've seen with this company, they are pretty consistent with increases, even though they might be small increases. Stag Industrial still has a history of increasing their payouts. And so this is one of my favorite REITs. And I would say if you're looking to invest in a real estate investment trust, this one during COVID had like a 98% occupancy rate. And the reason for that is because of what they're investing in. When you think about industrial real estate, think about, I actually work down in an industrial park. Okay. So I see the real estate that's down there. Now, a lot of these are warehouses owned by landlords. And guess what? Most of them are rented out. And so that's exactly kind of the idea with Stag Industrial. And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, Amazon should still be, and that's who I work for, Amazon should still be one of their clients. So Stag Industrial owning all of these massive warehouses, distribution centers, e-commerce, all that kind of stuff, go to their website. But you can see just an example, right? There's Stag, right? That's going to be owned by Stag. They're going to own these distribution centers. They're going to own a lot of these industrial park type properties. And also think about this. With AI and automation, as everybody's threatened, what about office space and all this? What if office real estate goes down? We have remote work, we have AI. What's going to happen? But with Stag Industrial, I don't think this business model would be going anywhere anytime soon. I don't care what AI does or tries to do with jobs. You're still going to need spaces to store all the inventory and everything you're building. Even if you're using robots to do it, those robots are going to need room to maneuver, this is not going anywhere. You're going to have, and you're still going to need workers. I mean, no company can run. I don't care what anybody says about this AI hype and everything. No company is going to be able to run with zero individuals. That's crazy. Unless we are truly in a dystopia where robots have taken over, like Skynet or something. But that's another story. So, this is one of the things here that is really kind of exciting, though. You have an enterprise value of 9.9 billion, 117 million square feet, 41 states, number of buildings 597, and just really like an overall solid portfolio and solid dividends. Look at the number of square feet they've built, or the leasing activity, the asset management team, everything, right? We have properties, available properties. We have all kinds of all across Florida, there's a warehouse right there. In fact, I'm curious if they have anything near my area. Nothing in St. Louis that might be. No, that's in Missouri. So, but yeah, they have them all over the place. You can see, and they're just everywhere. So a lot of warehouses, as you can see, a lot of industrial type buildings. And so I think this business model is brilliant and it's so consistent. You can't go wrong because the businesses that are here, they operate for the long term. These are big companies, a lot of them, and they're going to be there for a while. And they're going to need, to house some of the office workers. They're going to need to house the warehouse workers, the manufacturing, whatever it is, that the company's doing. So I would expect the dividend growth to continue for Stag. From my understanding, they should still have a pretty conservative balance sheet. I mean, they've been pretty good, I think, about having a conservative balance sheet. So I think going forward, we should still see some good balance sheet data from Stag Industrial. And by the way, the yield right now is 4%. So look at the yield of 4.12%. That's what you're getting with Stag Industrial. So you can't go wrong, guys. You really can't. And I think with Stag Industrial, this is going to be a good stock for the long term. No doubt about it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Now, the share price, you could say, well, it hasn't done that much in the last year. The last 5 years, it's up 28%. Okay, not that great. 195% all time, right? But that's going back to 2011. So you could say, well, is that really that great? I mean, but keep in mind, you're also getting dividends. So, and that's over the course of over 10 years. I'd say that's not bad. You know, if you're reinvesting the dividends too, you can grow a long-term income stream. So check out Stag Industrial, guys. Not a recommendation, but just my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I've previously worked in financial services. I've had my Series 7, 63. I've gotten my finance degree, but I'm not anybody's financial advisor. So please do your own research. Ensure you are, looking into things yourself. And with that being said, hope you all are enjoying enjoy the videos from time to time. And I'm going to try to get more consistent on the channel. Been pretty busy with some stuff, but hopefully we can pick up steam here and make more videos. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're about to cross 3,000 subscribers, by the way, so thank you all for that. And I hope you all are having a great day out there. Take care.